Okay. I am cleaning up after a shop appointment. So I had a rug consult and we ripped a whole bunch of beautiful options off the wall, worked up a picture. She brought in her flooring sample, and I thought, well, I already have like 20 great modern rustic rugs pulled from the wall. So I'll just show you what we picked because I think that rugs look so much better in real life than they do online. And we try to add videos of our rugs, but I thought while they're out, here are some rugs that you definitely need to know from our site. And you can order samples, we'll ship them to you, and you get them within a couple of days typically. And then you can see the tone with your floors. And so, with no further ado, I've got a whole pile I'm working with. So, this first one is called Kai, and it's got this really pretty border. What I liked this rug for her because it married warm and cool tones. So she had kind of a gray floor situation, and it picked up a little bit of the gray, but also warmed it up like with the beige. And I just think this is really lovely. So this one does come in a 10 by 14. I think it comes in 12 by 15 as well, and it's like the star of the show. So it has to be like has to be, in my opinion, it needs to be like living room, bedroom. It does come in a runner as well, but I think that this is like a really yummy, chill, like transitional kind of a look. So that is Miss Kai. And I will actually I don't know how to link things, but you want to know how to link things. I'll just put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. Okay. You guys know I like this one. Tried but true. Teddy. It's really earthy. This one was good because it has some like caramel moments, and then it has, I don't know, people always ask if it has color. I mean, it's got like a little bit of a olivey green to it. What I will say is it's really, really hard to get a true black rug. I think just dyeing black wool is an art, and sometimes it can come off a little inky. So I like that this one is really neutral. I don't know, I feel like people have said you can do it with navy, but I mean, I can go navy, but I mean, I think if you're looking for a black rug, you're going to be in pretty good shape too with that. So that's Teddy. This was another option we looked at. This is cardamom. Comes in 5 by 8, 8 by 10, 9 by 12, 10 by 14. So this is like your budget 10 by 14. It is 100% wool. It's super durable. You're going to have a great experience with it. And more of these like caramel and gray tones. So that's what this specific appointment was focused on, is like, how do we warm up the gray? And that's what we didn't end up going with this one, but I thought it was a great option. Another thing we talk about a lot of times in the shop is like if you like this twisted texture, sometimes they can get a little matted. I like the way this one holds up. It comes in 3 different colors, and it's just like a very wabi-sabi type of effect. I mostly use this one in entries, and it also makes a really great runner too. This one has been very popular at Amethyst. It is called Hope, and if you love neutral, this is your baby. What's cool about this one is it's actually made out of PET, so it's recycled plastic water bottles, and it's like so pet spills don't soak in, like because it doesn't absorb anything. If you can kind of imagine that, it's soft, but it's not gonna like soak. So I don't know. We've used this a lot actually. Use it in living rooms, especially if you have like, I don't know, if you have like patterned furniture, if you have strong design elements and you just need something kind of chill, this is a really nice option. We've done living rooms, entries. I think it'd make a good dining room rug too. It really depends on your chairs. I mean, it is a teensy bit nubby, but This one also comes 10 by 14. I'm pretty sure it comes 12 by 15. So if you have a big space, this is a good medium price point option. So I love Hope. This one was actually an immediate no for her, but I think that if you're again shopping for this caramel color, this one was just like a little too blue green. But if you have white oak floors, walnut floors, I think this one is really quite lovely. This is part of the Rhapsody collection. So if you like this vibe, it comes in like 15 colors, like so many colors to browse through. We have a couple colors in our shop that are kind of best sellers for us. And I don't know, I feel like this is kind of like storybook pretty. It'd be gorgeous in like a Tudor home. It'd be gorgeous if you are kind of like new traditional. I like this one. Klein is another soft, cozy one. This color is champagne, which I think is magical. It's a little bit warmer than an oatmeal, and it's yummy for living room, bedroom. Yeah, all of the above. Okay, this is Sonia. I keep looking out the window because I lock the doors because I didn't want somebody walking and feel uncomfortable when I'm talking to myself. Um, but I will unlock it if you roll up. So this is Sonia. Again, for this particular client, we were shopping for the caramels and the grays, and I think this one kind of knocks it out of the park. It is soft. It is hand loomed, which saves you some money instead of hand knotted. Holds up really well. I like this one, and then there's one deeper in my pile that actually like a little better, and it's really tonal. But we're putting it in a separate project this fall that I'm very excited. We're pairing it with some Varellin. Right. This is the one that we are pairing with Varellin. So it's got almost like a cross effect, but very, very tonal, very subtle, and it's soft. People ask how this one holds up. Peekaboo. I think it holds up really well. It is, we put it in show house in a different colorway, and it looked brand new at the end of the tour. So that is a winner in my book. Sonia has 5 colors, and every single color is dynamite. So you could borrow 5 Sonia samples and be thrilled and pick one. So this is the cream. I thought that was really lovely. We didn't go with it, but I thought it was good. This is, there's a brand I love. This is kind of their signature rug. So we do have it at Amethyst. You might recognize it. Another really great copper color, a little bit of a blue gray. It's like a deep saturated rug, which is really nice. So one thing we were talking about was like her cabinets were a darker color, and sometimes I think you want that deep color in the rug to kind of ground the space, especially if you have black windows, especially if you have dark cabinets. I never ever ever rule out a darker rug. I think it adds some depth and grounds it. So there's one flavor. Here's the other flavor we kind of liked for her, because this one had like X's, and it's just like a really, it's actually it's more of a solid rug, but you've got this border all around it. And then I thought the X's kind of felt modern rustic as well. So we didn't love this tone with the particular shade of gray floor she had, but it's soft and it's real pretty. Real pretty. Okay. This is cool. It's just carved, just like a creamy carved transitional look. Comes in a 10 by 14. Really good price in a 10 by 14. It's wool. You never say no to wool. And then I've used this rug twice this summer, and I love, but it's not, there's only like 1 or 2 of them left in the bigger size. Um, we were looking at 10 by 14, which was I think sold out, but I think it's got like one left in 9 by 12, maybe one left, a couple left in 8 by 10. This one's got a high low. You can't really tell, but this, like, these stripes are raised. It's soft. It's really cool. A big picture of it. I'll show you that one. Like, it looks good. I'm very into it. So, anyways, just thought I'd show you those before I put them away. But you can find all these rugs on our site. All of them are available in samples. And especially if you're mapping out like different rooms, these all go together. So actually I do have two more if you want to see them. They all go together. And my formula is like, let's do something really pretty with a pattern in the living room. Let's do something either casual or a statement. I know, yin or yang. Casual or a statement in the entry, depends on your vibe. Let's do something textured in the dining room. And then let's do something fun or something of its own personality in the kitchen runner. And that's kind of how I knocked it out. So I have two more good pattern rugs. So let me grab those real quick. Okay. These are the textures. So you just pick one color. So it's like 5 rugs sewn together. So don't get confused. And it's 5 colors. I like this one. I think this is a good wool texture. This one's very pretty as well. I love this one. We've done that. Doesn't this feel very like modern coastal? And then this is nice, like pretty chocolatey color. So we've got that. And then these are the other textures. So this is what I was showing her for the dining room is like, let's just pick one of these because they're a good budget moment, especially if you're kind of splurging on a pattern in your living room. This is like, you're gonna be like, oh, easy with these. So you pick the color. Every color in this one goes with the textures. You just keep it the same. This is Hadley. So we got this one, this one, this one. Ivory. This one's really pretty because it has undyed wool and it's just got like little caramel moments in it that are subtle. And then ye old Hadley oatmeal. This has been an Amethyst bestseller forever and ever and ever. We've sold it for 8 years. I still love it. I'm not sick of it. I think it's the vibe. It's natural. It's elevated. It's soft. I have to really challenge myself not to pitch this one because I really enjoy it. So, anyways, if you want some help with rugs, it's really nice. You can come into our new showroom. This is good for making an appointment or just giving me a heads up because then I can like make sure my head's in the game. And you can send me pictures of your space. You can bring in a flooring sample. You can bring in pictures of your furniture. And then I have all of these fabric and leather samples, and we'll just like find something similar. And then we'll just like map it out and talk about which rug for which room. I'll send you all the details, lead times, pricing, all of that. And then you can go home and tell your husband, hey, I got them all figured out. I stayed on budget. And, then you'll have all these beautiful rugs. It's really hard to buy rugs like onesie twosies, I think, because it's a slippery slope, especially once you get like stair carpet involved. You really need to just like, it helps to have a game plan. And even if you don't want to buy them all at once, at least you have a plan and you're like, okay, start here. And then I know these rugs go together and we can kind of make sure that they have a nice flow. So you can request an appointment on our site or just text me and I'll tell you when is a good time to stop by. So I give you my undivided attention. And then we have hundreds and hundreds, I don't know if you can see, hundreds of samples. I'm your dancing monkey, so you don't have to shop this alone. You can tell me your budget, and I will pull the best options for your look, your budget, your timeline, your space, and at least it's a starting point, And then you're welcome to look through it as well. You can look through it and pull things you like and get inspired. And if you want to put in your headphones and not talk to anybody and just crank through every single rug, I have customers who do that too, which I love. they like start from the beginning and then look at every single one. And I think that's the way to do it. We have got music, we've got usually a great candle burning, and you can just do your thing and get inspired. All right.